Never stop trying, John.
No, that was a positive. It could have got a bit ugly there. I didn't. Even the scoreline was that way. I didn't think it was a real indication of the difference between the two sides. I thought just the polish that they have, with those class players was the difference for most of the game. But it was just nice to see that that end of that second half we were able to come up with a few tries and finish with a bit of confidence.
Did you have any hope when you got those two quick tries there? I think it was 34-16. Did you?
Yeah, I did because I did because they, we made another. I think we made another dash down the right hand side of the field. Probably just got a little bit too excited then. If we could have just come up with a constructive set and a good kick on the end of it, might have just made them panic that little bit more. But we just had after we got those two tries, we just come up with a couple of poor kick options, which just released any pressure that we'd build up. There were some really good signs there. There was just some tries there that we let in that were disappointing, and probably through inexperience. You got to play games to get that experience, and you got to make errors so you don't make them again. So it's that's the learning curve. But we just got to not fall into the trap of being happy with scoring a couple of tries and putting on a reasonable effort in the second half. We still got a lot to play for, and if we can, a lot of sides don't punish you for some mistakes. They really do. They got some chances in the first half, and they never missed us. And you might play 10 or 12 of the other sides in the competition, and you can make those errors and still you can repel them. But you give them those opportunities. It was tonight anyway. They made us pay.
Craig Bellamy had big raps on Strava and compared him to Nathan Friend. Is that a fair comparison, do you think?
I don't like comparing players. I don't like doing that. It puts too much pressure on a young kid. Matt Sharma's Matt Sharma. He's everyone within our club knows what we think of Matt. By potential, he could be anything, and he's got the right attitude to do it.
But he's certainly been a shining light in this season.
Oh, without a doubt. It wouldn't surprise me to see him get Player of the Year in both grades. He's probably might be the first time ever.
It was pretty pleasing 10 minutes after half time, Cody, given the last few weeks. Just that fraction of a second from the bolt from Rankin. Otherwise, it might have been a really good start to the second.
Yeah, that was two big turning points. It was the right before half time where that they got that wrong. They'll send me an email saying they got it right, but they got that decision wrong on the strip. And Brisbane scored and went to 22-6 with their tails up. I'm not saying we would have scored from the turnover, but it was 2 minutes on the clock. They were all offside. We had all the ascendancy, and he came up with a penalty to the Storm. And we shouldn't have let him score. Don't get me wrong. Not complaining about that, but that was a crucial one. And just poor old Jordo just. He was half. That's experience. He didn't know whether to jump. He didn't know whether to stand his feet. He got stuck in between, took his eyes off the ball, and he dropped it. So
it was almost a bit of a theme: points after penalties and penalties after points as well for both teams.
Yeah. Tends to go that way a lot. On the back of possession, and any repeat sets that they get, Cronk's got the best kicking game in the league. I think his long kicking game tonight really destroyed us. He put us into the in goal probably 3 or 4 times and come up with dropouts that were, normally just not on. When he's kicking from his own 40 or around the halfway, and he's still coming up, being able to land that ball on a dime. That's the difference between, especially in big games, and winning and losing.
Cody, I thought had a really good game. It's a bit of left to right, right to left passing, maybe at training, but I thought he was really strong in defence, particularly, and another one of the young brigade.
Yeah, that's his forte. He's a very tough kid. Has been very patient, waiting for his chance, and I think he's played 3 games now, and he hasn't let anyone down. We're probably one of the youngest sides we've ever fielded tonight. So there's, like you say, but you don't want to have to put them all out there together. But at the moment, we have to. I think we had 18 fit players in the whole club tonight, so it's unfortunate that we've got to put them all out there together. You'd like to be able to slot them in when your side's going well and you've got senior players around them, but when they do it this way, they've got to learn a bit quicker.
Some expansive play, about 25 minutes to go. Can we expect a bit more of that in the last few rounds? We were just commenting upstairs that it was really good to see. It hasn't been a feature as much this season.
Yeah, well, we're going to be a different type of side with Preston around the ball, and Matty Schramer never misses a chance there, and we shifted Jordan Rankin up at the 5'8" there in the second half, which sort of, he's a very exciting, he's got a buzz about him too. He likes to play football, so when they sense the opportunity, they'll take advantage of it for sure.
Presto maybe not a bit of shallow though on the last time.